sweet spot. I'm feeling good. The sun is shining. I knew it would. The world's a playground. I'm in the clouds. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Just check it out. I'm gonna light it up. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up. Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
So we're millennials, so we met online. You know, I thought it was a big strike, because at first he's like, come meet me at my parents' house. I'm like, oh God, okay, this guy lives in his parents' house. And I get there, and we start talking, and he's like, do you want to go to dinner? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so he takes me to Whole Foods. And then we get there, and he's like, you know, I don't like doctors very much.
I probably wasn't the best first date, because I was like, you know, I don't really like doctors. Doctors are stupid. And she's like, well, I'm going in to become a doctor. I'm like, well, you're cool, I guess.
I got home, I was living with 3 other people at the time, my roommates, and they asked me, how'd your date go? And I said, oh, this, you know, he doesn't like doctors, he's like into like non-GMO, all that like health food nonsense, and he lives with his parents. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, we're gonna hang out tomorrow.
Apparently the conversation went so well afterwards that she was sort of like, yeah, we're gonna do a second date with him.
And the whole time it's sort of been that way. You know, he is me initially being reluctant, you know, this is something I thought I didn't want. And then the more and more I get to know him, he's just such a good guy. And I was like, this is something I want, even though we are so different, so.
Matt, Mom and I can't tell you how happy we are for you today. This is a day in your life, and it's a day we will never forget. We weren't sure it was gonna get here, I gotta tell you that. But it's amazing, and we love you for it.
He had a lot of energy. He was into a lot of things. He played with a lot of robots and Batman, I don't know. Oh, and Godzilla. Oh my God. Every Godzilla tape there is.
We really feel good about who he's become. He's been through a lot in his life, and he's come through it well. He's a young man. He has his head together. And if you're a parent, that's about all you can ask for in life. It's a blessing.
Right.
Very proud.
Yeah, very confident. Yeah.
First time we met Matt, I actually remember it like very vividly. I don't even remember what restaurant we were at, some diner in Altoona.
Tom and Joe's in Altoona.
Okay, that's a little plug for Tom and Joe. We were at a diner and we were there first and she was late, so we were like waiting at the table with anticipation, and this will be the first time I go on record saying it, so like when Matt watches this video, this will be the first time he knows my first impression of him, but I was like, we saw them walking up and I was like, really? I'm saying that now because like I know that I love Matt and he's so fun and like personable, but I was like very skeptical at first.
And we all of us, you and I and the boys, we all left going, oh, we'll never see this guy again.
Yeah, it wasn't negative. It was just we thought, yeah, whatever, right?
When we first met Matt, we did like him. He's very nice and very gregarious like his father.
But now Matt is so fun to be around, and he's so like goofy and warm, and he brings you in. So he turned me around like within 20 minutes of meeting with him and talking with him. And that's good because our food took forever, so it could have been really uncomfortable.
Yeah, he fell into line really quickly with the family vibe, and you know, he just was very comfortable and natural. I've never had a conversation with him that was, you know, tough or hard to get. You know, I can talk to him anytime, all the time. He's just easy to be around.
I think I knew really early, and I knew pretty much right away because I could talk to him for a really long time, and I didn't get sick of him. And I drove, you know, I would drive up here most days to see him in Rocky River after I was done with class, and I would sit in traffic for like 45 minutes every day. And so I knew maybe like 2 months in, I'm like, if I'm doing this every single day and we're going to the gym and we're working out, and I don't even really, at the time I was like, I don't even like working out. Like, why am I doing all this stuff? And I'm like, oh, I like him. I like that guy. That's why I'm doing that. So yeah, maybe a couple months in, I knew that he's gonna be the guy, so.
Can I turn? Oh! Oh my God, you look so pretty. Most excited. This is going to be the best day.
I know. Soon.
Very soon.
Growing up with Amanda, she was always very motivated, and she knew what she wanted, and she knew how to get it. So she was a hard worker.
You need to know that when Amanda was born, our name for her, our nickname, well, she was Peach. She's always been Peach, but her other name was Demanda. My Demanda, I am so happy to say, has grown into this amazing young woman that I worship.
Well, Amanda growing up, she was a lot of energy. She was full speed ahead all the time, very headstrong. Her confidence has never wavered, but I see a more composed confidence today than sort of the wildness she had as a young child. And I think the great thing about it is that I think Matt has brought that out in her, because she is so much calmer with Matt and than she has been, her whole life, which is wonderful. And it's very notable to see that, to see how she's evolved.
She definitely makes sure that she comes home a lot and comes to see me. And I think despite, we have a 9-year age gap, so I think despite that, she's always kind of tried her best to stay close to me, and I really appreciate that, I think we're a lot closer than most brothers and sisters are, so I really appreciate that.
I am very, very close to both of my brothers. And I get to see them a good deal, actually, maybe once a month, or if not once a month, once every other month. But I'm really, really excited to have them in Cleveland.
The biggest thing we're really excited over is seeing people. Having them all together will be something that we're very excited over. But on top of that, the thing that we're both sort of very excited over is to also just have fun with everyone else.
My family's still in Pennsylvania, but Matt's parents have become they really have become my parents too, because I see a ton of them. They really value everybody getting together, and they really value family. And so I always will go out of my way too, to make sure, anytime they're in town, make sure I go see them. And I love his family, they're great. I want to thank, my family for being here, and then, Matt's family for always making me feel so at home, and, making me feel like I was one of the family before I even was.
We want to, first of all, start out, and for Dana and I, Amanda, welcome you into our family with all of our love and totally open arms to greet you as our daughter.
All you want for your child in life is for your child to find someone that they can love and honor and cherish for the rest of their lives. I met Matt and I knew it was the real deal. I have to tell you, Matt, I have 3 amazing children in Amanda, Andy, and Mike, and I consider you my number 4.
Matt impressed us both so much very early on with his kindness, his generosity. He always leaves room for Amanda. He doesn't fight for airtime. He's such a blessing in so many ways.
One of the things that stands out to me about Matt is that he has a lot of ideas. He expresses them very boldly. He constantly talks about it, even though nobody listens. He constantly talks about it. Having someone like Amanda come into his life that can deal with that and that actually loves him for it is such a great thing to have.
I have your gift thing here.
Yeah, I have yours.
No way! Totally, because I sent Craig up to pick it up for you.
Thank you.
So Amanda got me a gift, which valet guy's getting. And so I was like, well, Amanda's favorite brand is Kate Spade. And Amanda's backpack is kind of terrible. So I was like, I'll just get a new backpack. Because she doesn't have like a travel backpack or like a fancy go out backpack. She just sort of has her backpack. And it sort of gets used for everything. And I was like, you need a fancy backpack. So I got her the fancy backpack.
Oh, thank you. This is party.
I thought you would need one. You can have a fancy backpack now for
thank
fancy
you.
occasions.
Thank you, babe. Oh, here you go. You need something to wear today.
I do need something to wear today. Oh, that's cool. Should I put this on now?
Yeah.
I'll put it on now.
It's hard to complain. Everything is going my way. No clouds, no rain. Everything is going my way. Everything is going my way. Everything is going my way. Good times are here to stay. Everything is going my way.
2 years ago, my life changed when I answered a Craigslist ad. My mom told me that when I was going to meet someone off the internet, they would most likely be tattooed, have muscles for days, and be incredibly scary. Amanda, I'm really glad you weren't scary. Amanda is one of the kindest people I've ever had the pleasure of calling my friend. She's a friend that always puts her needs second. Thankfully, you found someone that'll finally put you first, and I just want to wish you guys the happiest future because I know it's going to be amazing. It's going to be up and it's going to be down, but together you guys are going to conquer everything. So cheers to the beautiful groom and bride.
The thing that I'm most excited about, we picked it up today. It cost $60. And it's the fact that, I'm going to get married to this person. It's that actually seeing that marriage certificate, seeing it signed, seeing it sent, that's what it's all about, in my opinion. All the other stuff's just gravy, so.
I think we're looking forward to the ceremony. That'll be, a lot of family coming in, and this is the first sort of child of the nephews, nieces, whatever. This is the first one to get married, so this is a big deal. So it's going to be beautiful. I'm sure she'll be beautiful. He'll be very handsome. It's going to be really nice, so very excited.
Matt, before you entered my life, I thought I was doing fine. I didn't sit around and wait for good things to happen. I made them a part of my life. After we met, my perspective on fine was no longer acceptable. I'd never met anyone so honest and trusting before in my life, and it completely altered how I understood myself. And now because you exist, I feel an unshakable sense of responsibility to ensure that you have the most beautiful life and family possible.
Amanda, you are the yin to my yang, the fire to my engine, and the reason I wake up every day. I promise to be a great man to my already great woman. I promise to hold you at night after a long day. I promise to have ice cream and watch terrible movies together, even when times are tough. I promise that when we are old, we can look back and say we did pretty good.
He has a lot of good dad jokes. Yeah, he makes me laugh. His dad jokes are second to none. They all involve cheese. For some reason, like the only topic he can tell a dad joke on is cheese. But yeah, he makes me laugh and he makes me not be so deadpan all the time.
I love her smile. Like when she smiles, that's like the best thing to me. I like when she laughs because, I try to make her laugh because I like her laughing.
Oh no, the shield came.
Oh no. We don't have to have any actual pictures with you with the shield.
It's okay, we can.
You want to hold the shield?
We can do that.
Do you want to hold the shield? Oh dear.
Let's get some pictures. Let's get some pictures. And
the shield.
The shield. Oh my God.
Okay.
It's like Gladius.
Oh wow. Okay.
You can hold that.
There we
go.
Here we are. Love is all around. Love will make the sound. Love is all around. And love will make the sound.
I came for the cake.
You know, I think other than the cake, of course, you know, I don't have one specific thing that I'm looking forward to today. I think it's just been an event to the whole thing, and I don't mean just this weekend and, you know, and all this stuff. It's been anticipated for quite a while, and it just feels like a great culmination. It's really not a culmination, I guess it's really a beginning, but of this phase of their relationship, and there's not one specific thing.
I'm very excited to have everyone together, clean, dressed, and standing up straight for a picture. I think that's an adjunct miracle.
Being Amanda's younger brother, we were 2 years apart. The timelines of our life had a lot of shared moments. I remember at 10 shopping at Dunham's discount sporting goods store and getting cleats for soccer practice. At 12, being late for soccer practice, making up a fake relative who had just passed away so that we did not have to run laps. May great Aunt Bertie rest in peace. She passed of typhus. And at 20 years old, about 3 years ago, dropping her off in Ohio for the first time. And over the past 3 years, feeling so regretful that those timelines were gonna match as often as they were in the past. Sorry. But I know that at 23 today, even though our timelines meet up very rarely, that the timeline of Matt and Amanda is going to have as many great memories as ours did. And so I feel confident kind of ending that chapter and letting a new timeline go, because I know it will be filled with great memories and lots of fun. So Matt, thank you so much for making sure that you can pick up where I left off. So I love you both, and congratulations.
I hope for them that they experience the same, contented, joyful life that everyone deserves, but you wish it so much for your kids, and I hope that's what they experience.
I want to just say to both of you, love really is worth everything. It's worth fighting for. It's worth being brave for. It's everything it's cracked up to be.
When you hope for the future today in today's world, you hope to have a good life together. I mean, you have to, beyond that is, beyond anybody's hope and imaginations. The fact that they could be together for their life, enjoy each other, spend their time together, find gratification from the relationship, communicate as two adults, what more could you ask for?
He's just such a good-hearted person, and that, I think, is like the most romantic thing about him.
She has changed my life for a really, really great direction, and I'm very happy and very grateful for it.
We could write and end the story through the struggle and the glory. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and wet.